Hello, my name is Megan Haller, and I have decided to do my second stats project about faith in a pandemic. I picked this title because faith is important to me. I've grown up in a Christian family and Christian school my whole life, and I know that my faith has been changed because of the pandemic, but I've also seen what the pandemic has done to my church, as my dad is a pastor at an LCMS church. So, why faith is important in time of need? It was a scary time in the beginning. Nobody knew what this virus was or what it could do to someone. And also, it was very fast to decline someone's health. Nobody knew how to save anyone who had COVID or what would work and what didn't. And also, people weren't allowed to see their families in a time of need. They also need someone to look to in a time of doubt. God has all the answers, and God is a comforting person to have in your life in a time of doubt. So, what are some reasons that could make your faith stronger? Virtual church allows more accessibility for everyone. For someone who is scared to go to church because for personal reasons, can now attend church without necessarily having to show their faith or their face, sorry. Um, it also allows people who are scared to go out into the world because of this virus, to protect themselves or their family, the ability to stay at home and watch church together. People also need to have faith in someone or something that they can trust. Now, for Christians, our faith typically looks like us believing in God, talking to God, putting our trust in God. But for someone else, that religion or faith definition might be a little different. Not only a need, but a want for your faith to be stronger is also a reason. People already could have strong faith, but they know that they can make it stronger. And that's another reason why it could be stronger. Quarantine also allowed the time for reflection and time to work on their faith. Family bonds, spending you were quarantined with your family bonds could have a strong impact because family influences you. Also, the fear of the virus and what it could do to you or your family or your friends or anyone could also make you want to have faith in someone else that's not you. So, in a survey that was done for countries where COVID was the worst in, most said that their faith didn't change, but more so than not said that their faith was stronger. And then also, if their faith was already important to them, they most likely did have a stronger faith in the end. So, as you can see in the US, 28% of people said that their faith was stronger, but 68% said that it hasn't changed. That goes for a lot of them, whereas most of the people said that it didn't change, but you still see that green, that sliver of hope that faith is becoming more important to more people. As a result of the coronavirus, they said that their own religious was stronger. And then for people who already thought it was very important to them, they did say that their faith was strengthened in a time of need. As I said before, family can influence your ideas. They can influence you to come back to the faith because as you go to college, you tend to make your own opinions, and that could also hinder your relationship with God. Death in the family also sometimes make people mad at God, but that doesn't always mean that it has to. Death can bring people closer together and then closer to God in turn. Most people said that the pandemic has tightened their family bonds. Yes, it could be because you were quarantined in a house together, but also it could just be because you're alone and you want to talk to someone and you know you can always turn to your family. And that is the resource that I got all of this information from.